guys before we go in. But until then, we're gonna fly over this bumpy road.
Straight on, then use the left lane to take exit 46B on the left onto Irving Street.
Thanks, girl. So we'll see you in just a sec.
At this bagel. Yes, nice and crispy.
Look at that bagel.
Getting cut in half.
That's okay. Where'd we get this bagel from?
From Benny's Bagels.
And what kind of bagel did you get?
I got a jalapeno and cheese with a spinach cream cheese topping, or smear, I guess.
Yeah?
It looks yummy. It got a little crispy because of cheese. Of course, it got toasted. You don't have to get it toasted, but I like little crispy cheese.
There you go.
It looks yummy.
Yeah, and then she got a coffee too. And I got an OJ. Yeah, it's good.
Nice and yummy.
Nice and yummy. And then I don't eat bagels. I'm not American. I just got me a biscuit with egg, cheese, and sausage.
Yeah.
Yeah. What kind of
Yummy.
What kind of coffee did you get?
Southern pecan flavored coffee.
Yeah. Is it good?
It's like a normal coffee.
Well,
It doesn't really taste like anything.
well, you always get a Southern pecan. Like when we stop at the Cult of Beavers, you get Southern
Okay, but
pecan.
this is different though. Their coffee actually tastes like butter pecan. This one's more like just coffee. I really don't catch the notes of butter pecan in it.
Well, I got fresh squeezed OJ. I gotta eat some of this though first because I brushed my teeth this morning. But yeah, we're gonna eat and then go in, right?
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Definitely New York styled bagels.
I had to show you. She opened it up.
Lots of cream cheese, which is good. I like it. But I feel like if they're gonna put a lot, you gotta eat it open face.
Yeah.
Yeah. But definitely good.
Okay. All of it. All of it. Okay guys, so while Jazz finishes eating because I'm a python and inhale everything in one bite, I thought I'd give you an overlay of what our game plan is for today. So yesterday, if you watched our video, there was no rhyme or reason to it. We were just go, go, go. Today, Jazz and I thought we would try to have a little more structure, and this is our game plan. First and foremost, take you guys to a panel or two, see what Fan Expo has to offer. 2, we are going to Funko Pop Hunt. Yesterday was comics, Loungeflies, Funkos in a general sense. However, today we are strictly Funko Pop hunting. So, Jazz, if you will you insert here the pops we are looking for? So, we're going to look for the Invincible Pops, Omni-Man, Mark, and Adam Eve. And then she also wants her Breakfast at Tiffany Holly Pop. And I think that's everything we're going to try to hunt for. Now, it's a big show. And so far, we've not found any of those pops with us just browsing yesterday. So fingers crossed, we find that today and bring one of those home. I'm more excited to try to find that Holly Pop from Breakfast at Tiffany's, because that's one that she really wants. And it would go great with her photos she just picked up. Right?
I've been on a hunt for a while for those.
Yes.
I did see one once, but I did not pick it up and now I regret it.
Yep, I've only seen it once and we passed on it then, and now it's been mysterious. Can't find it anywhere. But since Jazz is about done eating, we are going to wrap it up here in the car and head into Fan Expo. Let's go.
Bordizzo. You know her as the armorer in The Mandalorian and the Book of Boba Fett, Emily Swallow. beloved reprogrammed Imperial droid K2SO in Rogue One, Alan Tudyk. And Moff Gideon in The Mandalorian, Giancarlo Esposito.
What do you want first? I said, I'll take the good news. And he said, I wrote a role for you. I said, what's the bad news? He said, we don't have any money to pay you. I said, wait, it's Disney. He said, yeah, but it's all going to the walls and the ceiling and the volume. And I said, okay, cool, I like you, I want to do it. We might be able to get you paid in the third or fourth season if there is one, you know, in one of those deals. And is there anything that you want? And that was my opening. I said, you know, I have to have a cape. He said, done, and it was a done deal.
That's it, have a cape. Because what's a great Imperial boss without a cape? Did you get to work with the costume designers about the specific cape, or they gave it to you and you loved it?
No, we knew we were going to have it, and so they keep a lot of things from us as actors. We get there and we meet with costumes and we learn what it will actually look like and feel like. I put everything on and I kicked everyone out of the room, and I stood there in front of the mirror, my big chest and my wide shoulders, and I swung my cape around. I mean, you know, I said, I need this moment, please. Everyone leave.
Who makes armor? What were those discussions like?
Well, my experience of getting the role was very different from these two gentlemen, because I just went in for another random audition, like many that I have, and knew so little about what it was. I knew that she was a Zen-like leader of a group of people, and that you wouldn't see her face. And I was shortly after the audition, I was offered the part, but they still didn't really know, I think, what they were going to do with it. So it was sort of like, well, we would love you to be a part of this show that we can't tell you anything about. We don't really know how much we're going to use you. We don't really, as Giancarlo said, we don't really have any money to pay you, but do you want to do it? And I was like, yeah, I mean, maybe it's Star Wars, cool. And it wasn't until I was well into fittings that I started to get an idea of who she was, because I didn't get to talk to John or Dave until very close to when we started shooting, and I was kept very much in the dark, which is probably safer so that I wouldn't be killed, because I still, you know, I'm still convinced there's just like a little drone with mouse ears following us at all times, ready to laser us.
In Atlanta, and I was shooting a movie called Day Shift, and I just got, much like you, like just another audition. I got a tape in from Sarah Finn's office, which is usually Marvel, but this time it was some mysterious Favreau project, and it was a tape from where I used a scene from Top Gun, where I was playing Tom Cruise's character. So I was already like, okay, this is very confidential. And then I sent in a tape, had a call with Sarah Finn, and walked off set. I completely forgot about it. They didn't tell me anything for 2 or 3 weeks. I didn't really think about it, to be honest, because for my own sanity, I just don't think about anything I've sent off anymore until I get a response or don't get a response. And I was walking off set one day, and my team, there was like 9 missed calls on my phone from my entire team, and I'm like, I hope this is good news. It's one of two things. And my manager was like, have you seen The Mandalorian? And I, at the time, had not seen it. I got the role, had no idea what the role was, and didn't for another 3 months. I booked a role in an upcoming Star Wars show. That's all I knew. And then 3 months later, I flew back to LA, and I met with John and Dave, and I sat down, and Dave was like, so you're playing Sabine Wren? And I'm like, oh, okay, because no idea. So that was my story, yeah.
It's something I've always wanted, and I knew the answer was the Force. And they had written something else, and I said, and I sat there and I'm like, I gotta call John, and I didn't. I waited till the day we got on the set, and I went, oh, wait a minute, this is that scene. And I was rehearsing with Brendan, And I said, can we call John down? John came down, he crossed his arms as he always does. He scratched his head, and he said, let's call Dave. Dave was out walking his dog in the parking lot. So Dave came down, and they're back and forth. And for 40 minutes, we're standing in the middle of the set. I have all my armor on, it's heavy. We're having a great conversation. Dave is riffing about how there could be a spin-off from Moff Gideon, and he's somebody else. I'm like, let's get back to the point. And finally, they came around to this place where, well, that was what originally was written. But and John was like, well, we don't want to give it away. Dave was like, well, that was what was originally written. And I went, well, it feels like that's what he should say. That's what he wants. Why is he beating around the bush? And blah, 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 blah. And you know what? Yeah, I mean, just say that. That's good, that'll work. And that's what we came upon. But it was really that kind of talking it through to make sure I wasn't taking liberties and we weren't giving away too much to the audience, but we were also smart about it.
That's great.
Okay, Funko hunting.
Oh, like Minnie and Mickey.
Yeah, that one's pretty cool.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
I don't ever see that one. This looks kind of sleepy. Okay. Alright, let's keep looking for more Funkos. Okay. 3 for $40 Funkos under 30. You see any? Disco Tina. Oh, look, Dracula.
Oh, look, Zorro. That one's not often that you see.
No. There's Slash, too.
Oh, yeah.
There were much more in here, too. Blue Elvis.
Oh, that's cute. Ellen DeGeneres.
Oh, yeah. She's canceled. We don't want her.
Cindy Lauper.
You have Sharon, Cindy.
Thank you.
What else we got? Bishop Gambit. Spider-Man. Okay. Still have not seen any of the ones that we were looking for. These are more of like your newer ones, most definitely. But we could, since we are looking at some House of the Dragon, we could see if we can't find that Allison Hightower that is missing from our collection. And we haven't been doing a very good job about the second collection, but they have bigger pops this time around, though.
Yeah. Okay, let's keep going.
Alright, well, let's...
We'll get lucky. That's a lot of anime back there.
Anime... Alright, next booth. Did you see these, True Blood?
Oh, wow. I haven't seen those in a while.
Bryant. Freddy. See that, Freddy?
What is supposed to be?
He looks like, he's a Fun Days Freddy. I don't know. He looks like, John Travolta at the end of Grease or whatever, but it's limited to 5,000. Yep, so we don't have these. That one might be cool to grab since it's a specialty series for the Wizard of Oz. look, Brandy Chastain. Right there.
Are you gonna grab her?
Yeah, go ahead and grab her. You never find soccer pops. Yeah, goat. She's a goat. Is there any over there? Here, I'll switch you guys.
Share. Both Wednesdays.
We have both Wednesdays.
Yeah.
We don't have Enid, but
Yeah, we don't have her.
okay. Well, I think this is what we're gonna get is Brandy. Yeah? Okay.
Also have chocolate. All kinds of chocolate. Little tumblers too. So if you need one, you can pick one up. A little bit of everything, even Bluey. Right, okay?
Sorry.
You're good. That is where all the autographs are. And we opted out of autographs this year because it is insane. Last year that we came, we were there for hours. So plan ahead. If we're gonna get some autographs, try to do that one day and then another day do the shopping. Find any goodies?
Yeah, I think.
Oh, big thing. All of them?
Yeah, it looks like they have all of them. So maybe they might have one of the ones we're looking for. Because they also have Gladiator Pops. They have some of the older.
My Rachel.
Yep, they have a couple of the older friends that we're missing for you.
The original ones.
Yep.
David Rose.
Yeah,
Got all of them.
all of them. They have Raj.
They also have the older Wednesday Addams. Oh,
Labyrinth.
that's kind of hard to find too.
Yeah, they have the boys all the way up at the top. The boys at the top. They have some at the bottom. They have Steve Irwin
Oh wow.
and Katniss Everdeen.
Oh, some of the Hunger Games.
Yep.
Nice with his chopper.
Excuse me, guys. We'll switch sides.
Some of the Home Alone.
Yeah. Oh, they have Wayne and Garth.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. They have Jack and Rose.
The old Devil Wears Prada.
Yeah. They do. You see Carl? Yeah, and they have Mo. So these are.
We got Betty.
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 Oh, I think I found one of them that was on your list. Tell me when you see it.
I see it. Let me see.
Yeah.
Oh, that one was the one I really wanted for real.
Yeah, it is.
It's $40.
Show ID? Yeah.
Do you want to grab her? She was on your list.
Barnes & Noble's exclusive.
Yeah. We have Kratos from God of War down there at the very bottom. We got Kratos, both Kratos. You want to keep looking?
We can keep looking.
Okay.
I don't think that one's going for.
Okay. All right.
That'll be my loss.
Oh boy. I thought they, like, I seen some of these and I was like, oh, maybe they'll have your Holly.
I know.
Okay.
That's what I thought you had.
No.
But that's still pretty good. Good find.
Yep.
It's hard to find I Love Lucy pops.
Yep. Well, let's go. Did we go to that one back there? We did?
Oh, wait.
Okay.
They might go that way, yes.
No. I'm a salmon swimming all around the stream. Ooh, excuse us.
Sometimes I don't think about turning back on.
Let's see, Left Eye Wednesday. Jaws Dolly. Oh, look what? Steve. And some cake. Got Tupac. Yeah. Alright, we gotta get up in. We gotta get up in here. Maybe there's some pops. View. I'm a beautiful butterfly.
Alberto and Luca. So earlier we found another Luca.
Yeah.
So now here's Alberto. We have strawberry shortcake.
I have Mean Girls. I have Mean Girls up there.
Oh yeah.
They have some on the bottom too.
Yeah, if you get the $1,100 one, the $1,400 one. Oh, you get trust bad.
Anything over here?
Oh, they have the Phoebe that I need for my set.
Oh boy.
Superhero Phoebe to go with my space potato Ross and Bunny Chandler.
Yeah.
And we found Rachel at another booth.
We did.
Yeah.
Sheldon and Howard all the way at the top.
Oh yeah, 250 for Sheldon.
Depends on which one it is.
Star Trek. I can't tell which convention.
Okay. Well, we can either keep going, because remember we have Lucy that we found. You found this Phoebe now, and then you have the other Rachel that you found. So you found 3 ones that we're not really hunting for, but you did find them.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think if anything, I'd rather would go with getting Lucy versus these
Okay.
friends pops.
That's fine. Alright, well, you want to keep looking? Maybe go back over to that other booth?
Yeah, we can keep looking.
Okay.
I got it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You haggle?
I did.
You.
It's like cash, I'll take it. I'll like cut.
Okay.
Which isn't bad. I mean, it's a convention, so. Or
Okay.
Expo. But I got it.
Flip her over. Flip her. Okay.
Yeah.
Your set's complete.
My set's complete.
Okay.
Now I can go happy now.
Now you can go happy now. Okay.
Suggestions for characters, guys. We are gonna do Chewbacca?
I'll do Chewbacca, but I'm gonna think of a gag.
Okay.
I'll do Chewbacca. Was it Chupu? Chupu.
You can also say Chewy Poo, but you know, that would be. I have an idea for that. You have an idea for Chewbacca? All right, like we're doing, guys, we're doing Chewbacca today. Let's kick it off.
I choose to believe his name is Chupu to his friends. Chupu. He's like gangster.
He lives in the 100-acre Wookiee. Jay, you've been to Texas now a few times. Like once a year, you at least once a year, because I see you at the Dallas shows.
Yeah, I've been there a few times. I actually grew up in Dallas.
Oh yeah?
Or near there. I don't remember where. I was 5 years old. I went to kindergarten there. But yeah, my dad was stationed nearby, so, but I don't remember where it was.
Were you a military kid? Did you move around a lot?
Well, sort of. So my dad came here from South Korea, and he had set up all this paperwork in advance. He had a job lined up, and he had.
Okay guys, so we are going to go grab lunch. We finished up at Fan Expo. We found Funko Pops, not the ones we were looking for, that's for sure, right?
Yeah.
But that's okay. And then we did some panels. We hope you enjoyed some of the panels we checked out and everything like that. There's a lot more to do there. And yeah, now it is on to lunch so we can eat and then head out of town. So hang tight. Hey.
Hi.
Where are we at?
The shake place.
The where?
The place where it brings all the boys to the yard. Shake shack.
Okay.
Except I didn't get a milkshake, so.
Oh, okay.
Or bring the boys to the yard.
We didn't get a milkshake yet. Okay. There's some people playing in the yard.
There are some people playing in the yard, Chelsea.
Okay. What is that?
It's supposed to be like pomegranate dragon fruit, I think.
You're a dragon?
Oh, sour.
Sour? Okay.
It's good. You got the Moonspell root beer. That was a lot of fries.
That's your chicken sandwich.
Yeah.
They got some fat pickles on there.
Got nice pickles, bacon, lettuce, maybe ranch. I can't tell.
Okay. Okay.
Excited.
Yeah. Alright. Let's eat. Okay. She said the chicken was juicy.
It's really good.
I'm out. She added bacon to hers. So
The bacon.
she said add the
Really
bacon.
tasty.
Yeah. And mine's my usual. It was really good. I mean, they put extra peppers on it.
They did.
Yeah, I feel like it. But it's still good. Okay. We're gonna keep eating. Okay guys, we're on the road. We're headed home. had to show you the most superior shake.
Take exit 433A on the left onto SH183W towards Irving.
Thank you. The most superior shake ever, which is Shake Shack. Cookies and cream Shake Shack. Okay. Sorry, it's bumpy. They had seasonal ones, but I didn't really want any of them. This is what I wanted. In a second, I'll give Jazz a sip. But as soon as we get home, we'll round out the video with the Funkos we picked up and let you know our thoughts on the Fan Expo. Until then, hang tight. We'll see you back in a sec. What's up, party people? I'm here to give you the review of the Powerline tour.
Oh yeah. Well, you don't have a Powerline shirt on.
That doesn't mean we didn't go. Alright, no, Jess and Jazz here. So we are going to show you what we got on day 2, officially for you guys, day 3 for us, of the Dallas Fan Expo. Today we were Funko hunting, specifically, and I think we came up with a big fail in regards to finding those Funkos we showed you at the beginning of the video. However, we did find some pops that I don't think you typically see in the wild very often.
Yeah, I think we found some good finds.
Yeah, so
unexpected ones.
Totally. So I guess I'll start first with mine. I think we showed you it already, but it is Brandi Chastain, the U.S. Women's National Team Player Pops. In this line, they have Brandi, Mia, Alex, and we won't talk about the other one. Nobody cares. But I have Mia because my mom got it for me for Christmas. And I own Julie Ertz. And as a former defender, Brandi Chastain belongs in my collection. So here she goes. Yep. And I'll show you the back so you know who the other person we won't talk about is on.
She's just a hater.
Come on, hide your face. There you go. Sweet. So, in my collection, I now have 3 soccer player pops in my ownership. But now you gotta talk about your pop you got.
Well, I'm a big nerd, if y'all don't know, guys. And I love Lucy. It's a classic. I love it. And I had been on a hunt for a while to complete this one set. And I found it today. This one. The one from the chocolate factory scene. So now I have the complete set. And I'm so happy. And who doesn't love Lucy? Really cool. Cool find. I'm really glad I got it. I really debated on getting it, but it's very hard that I find I Love Lucy, or much less like a lot of these older pops, so went in and picked it up, because why not?
Yeah, and we took cash, and we'll talk about why we took cash, but because we took cash, we were able to barter down the price on some of the comics I picked up over the weekend, and then of course Funko Pops. So keep that in mind if you're going to cons. If you carry cash sometimes and you buy in bulk, you can sometimes barter down the price a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
And then lastly, I went to a booth which was right across from where she picked up her I Love Lucy pop, and they had a bunch of graded Marvel cards. So I'm a card collector. You guys, if I collect Funkos and I collect comics, I probably collect cards, which I do. And they had a lot of graded Marvel comic cards from the 80s, the 90s. They had from Upper Deck. And there's one guy seen my Spider-Man shirt and was like, "Hey, you like Spider-Man?" I was like, "Yeah, I do." He was like, "Here." Gave me this giant box and said, "There's something in here for you, I know it." And so I thumbed through. And I did pick up some cards. And this are cards that Todd McFarlane made. So Todd McFarlane, if you don't know, is pretty famous for any of the Spider-Man covers from about the 1980-1990 time era. These are from 1992, so I went and picked these up because the thought process that I'm having is that I'm about to submit a lot of stuff to CGC, and there are times when Todd McFarlane will be at CGC and you can submit comics and things like that to get signed. So I want to get these cards signed and then graded.
That'd be pretty cool.
So Todd McFarlane cards. Got a scoop for you guys. Alright, take my face away. I don't know if you can see without the glare.
There it goes.
And then I dropped them. Here's the other Spider-Man. And then the Spider-Man. There you go. The guy who had these has a Whatnot show and an Instagram, so I'm going to start following him because he does case breaks and stuff like that. And some of these cards, in case you didn't know, can go upwards to thousands and thousands of dollars, just like with any sports card. So, going to keep an eye out for cards. I like cards. I keep an eye out.
Was he local, like Dallas local?
Yep, so he is a Fort Worth local.
Okay.
And he has a shop, but he mainly deals on Whatnot, and then when he gets bulk inventory in, he does Instagram as well. Okay. I'll leave a handle to his Whatnot and Instagram down in the description below in case you guys are interested. Okay. But yeah, that's what we picked up today. Thoughts. So in the past we've done one day, which is typically Saturday, which if you watched our first video, it is crowded. It is tits to ass crowded the entire time, and you're smelling people's farts, and yeah, it can be kind of crazy. So, and the other thing is, like, we showed you the app, they have panels going all day in like 30-minute increments, but they only have slotted for 45 minutes. So sometimes you have to leave panels to go make it to another panel you want to go to, which is totally fine.
That's if they start on time though. Some of the panels have started later, some actually have started earlier.
Yeah.
So it just depends. Like, you don't know if you're going into a panel that's gonna start like 10-15 minutes later and then runs in way later into your next panel when you're like, oh, I don't know if I can make the next one now.
Yeah. So in years past we've done one day and I've tried to throw in the shopping, going getting autographs, and then going to all the panels I want, and it is just chaotic and I don't like that. So this time around we did the 3-day pass. So Friday we got in a little late because we both have to work. But we made it in to have like 3 hours to ourselves, and it was super chill, low threat. I highly suggest, if you can, get a Friday pass because they start opening at 4 to about 9 o'clock. Totally do it. Like I said, low threat. There are some of the actors there. You can get your photos and autographs in. All the booths are open, so you can definitely go about and shop.
Yeah, it's way easier to shop on a Friday versus like a busy Saturday. Even Sunday, I mean, come Sunday, most people have already sold out a lot of their things. So best shopping day is Friday.
Yep, because you get best deals, first grabs on those like key comic book items or cards or Funkos or anything that you are looking for. Friday's going to be your best bet. Saturdays is when everyone comes. And Sundays, if you're seeing something on Friday and you go to pick it back up on Sunday, it's gone. We tried that. We looked at a couple of things. We were like, oh, we'll go back. And they were out. And we were like, well, we snoozed, we lost. So
it also, so this isn't the first time we've gone to this expo.
Right.
And in the years prior, I don't think it was as busy as it was this year.
Yep.
Like, Saturday was, and we've always gone on a Saturday. This Saturday seemed like it was way busier. Like she said, like, we were literally like butt to butt with everyone in all the aisles. Like, everywhere you went, you hit people. Not like really hit people, but you know, you're bumping into each other because it was that crowded.
Yeah. Not to deter you from going to Saturday. Sometimes those are when the best panels are and everything like that. Like, you guys got to see one of probably my favorite panel I've ever been to. And I've been going to a lot of these conventions and stuff for a while now. And that's probably my favorite panel. I would probably put it at number 1. My number 2 would be from like Walker Stalker Con, like way back whenever they used to have that. Neither here nor there, but Sunday today, it wasn't as crowded. A lot of it had died down and everything like that. It was a lot more movable, manageable, but all the good stuff was already gone. But if you only went on Sunday, you wouldn't have known what wasn't there for Friday and Saturday.
That's true.
Yeah. So our advice is pick the day that's going to work best for you. Just know Saturday is going to work best for everybody, so everyone's going to be there. If you can do a 3-day pass, I totally suggest it. You don't feel as rushed. You get to see and do things other people don't get to do. You get to maybe make it to a couple more panels that you might not have otherwise went to. And of course, you know, be patient with everything. It takes time. It takes time to wait on those photo op lines, to get autographs. You know, your guest celebrities, they still have to go eat and use the bathroom just like you have to eat and use the bathroom. Which brings me to my next subject. Money.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, girl, where are we going? Money. So, you can pay in advance for photo ops and signatures through the Fan Expo website. I totally suggest doing that versus day of. Sometimes they don't have anything posted. If you go up to that booth, they will have prices there. Be mindful of the rules for the booth that you're going to. Some people you can't take photos of unless you pay for the selfie and things like that. I know, kind of crazy, but it is what it is. But bring cash. Cash is always like the easiest thing to use transactions for. Whenever we were doing stuff with vendors, we were like, hey, I have these 2 comics, the price of this, I can give you cash of this, will you take it? Yeah, totally, they'll take it. Same way with bartering for Funkos.
Yeah.
Most of them want the cash because they don't have to pay the extra expenses on Venmo, Cash App, things like that. And surprise, surprise, one of the massive vendors actually ran into an issue with malware. So they had the Apple Tap to Pay, which everyone uses nowadays. And in a big environment like that, they ended up getting malware. So just bring cash. It's easier and you can budget appropriately. You're not like spending bukus of money, and also ATM fees. And the ATM runs out of money. Hint, hint.
That's true.
It ran out of money.
There also, while I was actually purchasing my launch fly, the person was having problems with the little square, because a lot of people use square to like run the cards through. Because there's so many people in these buildings, the Wi-Fi and or just internet service in general was very slow, making their card reader slow. And I had my cash ready to go, and I was able to go in and out. And those people that were behind me or in front of me were still waiting because all they had was a card. And I mean, it helps, like Josh said, with budgeting as well. We know how much cash we have, and that way we don't go over budget. And it's just way easier. Like my pop, I was able to bargain for it as well. Way easier, and it's faster too. A lot of vendors do prefer the cash. Quick and easy.
Yep. Just have fun. You are literally with thousands of people who share the same fandom as you. Link up, make friends. They had gaming areas for little kids. They had tabletop gaming. They had PC gaming and everything like that going on. They had people who
dressed up in cosplay too. Like they had like cosplay meetups as well.
Yep, cosplay meetups. Also, remember, cosplay is not consent. I don't know if you've seen that all through the signs throughout there. Yeah. Cosplay is not consent. Please make sure before you just go up to somebody and touch them and take their photo and just take a photo, ask. Okay. We were walking around. If we got them on camera, we got them on camera. If they end up lingering too long in our shot, we're going to do our best to cut them out because we didn't ask for their permission. We were just walking and stalking the vendors, just like they were. And then, of course, there are other areas. The community center, which was really cool, has a bunch of, like, if you're in the local area, things related to Star Wars, North Texas Rebels, Star Wars, I think it was like the 214 Legion for Star Wars and stuff like that. A whole lot of stuff. Link up with your community. See what you can do for them because they get to come up to conventions and be nerds with you guys. So overall, just have a fun time. I think On a scale of 1 to 10, I would say it was probably an 8.5, and that was only because of 2 reasons. One, it was super hot on Saturday with all that body heat.
Super hot, yeah.
All that body heat, and 2, I mean, I got to see some of my panels. I didn't get to go to every single one that I wanted, but it's okay. If I got to go to every single one, it would be a complete 10. But, I live and learn. What would you say your day is?
I think it was about an 8.5. We did a lot of things. We did a couple of panels. I think my downside, honestly, was it was really hot in there when it was busy. And then just having to find parking was one of the other things. The parking around the whole, like, area in general around downtown through that convention center is crazy. So if you want to get there, like, at open, give yourself that extra time to find parking, to get around through there. Or in the evenings. Like, we drove in Friday night, traffic was there. It took us a little bit to even get to the convention, and then to find parking after that. Thankfully, Jess just dropped me off to grab the tickets or the passes, and then we went and then came back after we found parking. But be prepared. Give yourself that extra time. Especially, like I said, if you want to be there at open, you know, leave earlier to get there early.
But overall, those were our thoughts for Dallas Fan Expo. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. We enjoyed it. They do have one in October we might think about going to. I don't know, they gotta release some actors or voice actors or comic creators first before I make that final decision. But overall, I think we had a great weekend. We thank you guys for hanging out with us. Let us know if there's any conventions out in the Austin, San Antonio. I'll either take up into like Oklahoma City. I don't think Louisiana, I'm going out that far where the major cities are.
Yeah, no.
But,
a little far.
yeah, but around in those areas, let us know. Or I will even make a drive into Tennessee again for a convention. So if you guys got tips or tricks around for those areas, leave them in the comments. We would love to go check them out. But thanks for hanging with us. We hoped you enjoyed, and we will be seeing you around. Until next time, bye.
Bye.